to another episode of The Good,
The Bad,
and the 30.
I am Kiera Lindsay.
I'm Alexis Hunt.
I'm Maya Hood.
And today we have none other than our special host from our live show,
The hostess with the most.
The hostess.
The boss is bobbing.
We had Bobs, okay? The girls are in Bobs.
Yes.
The girls are in Bobs.
Thank y'all for having me. Hello. I'm excited to be here. What we talking about? I've been waiting to get in this hot seat.
Yes.
What we doing? How y'all doing tonight?
No, we're doing great.
Yeah,
we're great.
We're doing great.
You're here.
So today we're just gonna yap. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of things. I feel like since we're all in our 30s, well, shoot, Maya still is not in her 30s.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Good, bad, almost 30. We're gonna just talk about all the things. Let's just yap. Have a good little girl talk, okay?
Come on, girl talk.
First off, let's talk about, because we were just talking about off camera, how you just went to DC and we just went to DC like a couple of months ago. But your experience in DC, and you said that you were looking to find your husband in DC.
It wasn't that I was looking. I was just saying.
Girl,
I think your husband.
She was like,
Babe, what? I got a picture like this. Okay, I was. Are you kidding? 11.
Manifesting.
I was.
It wasn't that I was looking, but mind you, this was my first time in DC.
Yeah.
So not only did the thread I make, because I'm going to have to bag this story up a little bit. Not only did the thread that I made go viral, there was something else that happened. I was at an R&B party. It's this famous, I don't know if they're called like promoter groups. I don't know. They're called Better Luck Tomorrow. Shout out to Better Luck Tomorrow. They had an R&B party. I had never seen an R&B party that was so live, where everybody was dancing. The sections was damn near to none. There was probably 3, if the most. But the vibe there was amazing. But as a person who travels solo a lot, my attention went on, and this is not to like gas me. Obviously, I know I'm an attractive woman, but the gag was not one soul of a man said anything to me. I said,
Not bad.
y'all think y'all the bad bitches. Okay. I said, nobody even gonna say hi, and that sparked my whole kind of thing about that I don't think men know how to have a platonic social interaction with women, where it's always like, oh, you gotta just holler at somebody, or so that sparked a whole another thing. But the thread was, I was like, oh, ladies, I think our husbands are in DC. Da da da. Man, that thread light up like a Christmas tree. I said,
Some of the comments.
oh my God, some of the comments was like, oh, honey, oh, they're gay, or they're married, or honey, they don't want you, they want both. I'm just like, wait.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Oh.
I've heard people say that women who think that their husband's in DC, they really be living like double lives. I've heard
Yes,
that. Like,
I've heard that. That was some of the
'cause it
comments
look
on there
good
too.
that, they would lie about having a government job, but they don't.
I can see that.
Yeah.
See, the only thing that I've heard about men in DC are that they're well established because they have a
Yeah,
government
I've heard
job,
that.
and that they're black men and they're single and
They're stingy with their money. That was some of the comments too. The established ones are stingy with their money.
Oh wow.
So it was a whole thing, and I was like, dang, y'all. Well, I mean, I didn't even really I was just like, God. I was just like, okay,
Did you
well,
delete
I'm
it or
not.
you kept it?
No, I kept it. I'm not from there, so my experience was a little bit different from women that's probably lived there a long time or whatever the case may be. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
The men I met there were actually really nice and were really generous. So I mean, I didn't have that said experience, but you know, I'm gonna go back though. Summer in DC is a vibe. It's gorgeous in
Yeah, I've heard
DC.
of
Handsome men.
Yeah.
Now, if they're taking part in extracurricular activities, that I mean, I don't know anything about that. But yeah, the ladies were upset for sure. It was
So you mentioned
rocker.
something. You were like, nobody came up and said hey to me or nothing. I be thinking men don't know how to flirt anymore. Like I don't feel like, you know, like how maybe when we were early college or even just like early, like outside of college in like our early 20s, and we were like really heavy in like the going out scene. And I felt like men were better flirters then. Like it didn't even have to be something to where they were like they were aiming to get our number, or where they were aiming to take us home and do all this other stuff. But I just feel like men lack that flirtation. Like they don't that platonic flirtation. I feel like they lack that now. Yeah.
The social skills.
Nobody's coming up to even have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, men don't even have like the riz, as they call it. Like there's no charisma. You can't even make me laugh.
That's the word.
I'd be like, if you can't make me laugh, then you could go ahead and bounce
Right,
off my face.
right.
But
And
they
I'm
don't
a
do none of that.
banter person. Like I'm a jokester. I'm just whatever you give, the energy I'm gonna give back. If it's gonna be like that, like okay,
I got that for you. Yeah.
And the I guess the men's response to me saying that was, well, y'all told us to leave y'all alone when y'all outside, and this. I said, oh, it's a us thing now.
I hate that.
Jesus, here we go.
I hate that.
So I was just like, okay, well, let's put it on the women. You know, we ain't gonna bash men. I'm a fair person. So I'm just like, well, what have we said? Because I ain't never said that.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, there has been some times. There's been, of course, several times where I'm kind of like, all right, if I'm out by myself, you can really pipe till I don't want to be bothered. Like, don't speak, but not in the way as like, if you approach, I'm just gonna be like, nah, nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like, maybe women or even the men were like, well, some of y'all are mean. Y'all are not approachable. And I'm like, okay, I can see that. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's a us problem too. I'm like, well, girls, stop looking all mean.
Yeah.
Girl, put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe
Or even
they
say thank
fear-
you when they compliment you.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe they fear rejection more nowadays. Because I feel like before, men didn't care. They used to getting rejected. Like, if you go holler at 10 girls, like, they know that somebody's going to reject them.
Yeah.
Right.
But versus us women, that's why we kind of don't try to approach as much, because we are more scared of rejection. But I do feel like, I don't know if the men are more fearful of that now, or
So to that
They're the
point,
it girls?
I've heard that men are used to rejection because they're shooting their shot more, and women don't shoot their shot as much.
Yeah.
On the topic of like, well, I think it's okay when women shoot their shot. Like, you know,
I'm
nothing
Steph Curry
wrong
with the shot.
You feel me? I'm gonna give it a
I'm
go.
Steph Curry
You
with the
ain't
shot,
care.
boy.
Yeah. So
I might
can't even
airball a
say
couple of
that.
times, but I'm
I'm
shooting.
But they didn't talk to 5 people out of the whole party at night.
Yeah.
So they used to rejection.
Mhm.
Excuses. Unacceptable.
I'm just wondering why they stopped. That's the only my only guess.
They probably swinging the other way, like she said.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't want to say nothing. They don't want to say nothing. I hate to generalize, like, because one of the things that you said that maybe men are just looking at women as though they're just mean, or maybe they don't want to approach them because they feel like all women will have the same response. I definitely hate kind of generalizing certain scenarios like that, for sure, but sometimes that actually be like the reason.
Yeah.
Like that's actually the entire purpose as to why we're not getting the reactions that we're getting.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I you know, I do have to give the men a little bit of grace there, because honestly, I've complimented women in a space, and sometimes it's just like, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, okay, never know you again ever.
Oh,
Then
right.
take
Take the motherfucker back.
You won't get it from me.
Or I open a door. Not just.
Oh, I hate that.
It's like it's just like it's not even a second thought half the time. You're just doing it because just probably the nice person that you are.
Yeah.
And it's just always like, I'm
It's just
like,
kindness.
Yeah.
relax. I'm just like, okay, so no one's kind. So maybe the men are right. The women are like
Mean.
and they're mean nowadays.
I do think it's partly a generational thing, and just the time that we in. I don't think people are like as pleasant and like, I don't want to even say sociable, but even when you think about like neighbors, like I got neighbors, they don't speak. I wasn't raised like that. Like, you know, I'm not saying we got to borrow sugar from one another, but I don't like when a motherfucker don't speak, especially when they staring you down. Y'all are so stupid. I'm just saying, like, I don't like when people will stare you down and don't speak. Like that infuriates me. Like, who raised you? So I think it is like our generation, like people just don't give a damn. Like they're just so entitled. you go in these public spaces and you don't want to be a like beacon of light. So to
Yeah.
speak. Like you don't want to be a rainbow or a cupcake.
Oh my gosh.
I hate to go on a conspiracy tangent. I'm not really a conspiracy theorist.
I
but at the
am. Let's
same-
get into it.
But at the same time, I do feel like it had a lot to do with COVID.
Oh yeah, no, COVID did fucked us up.
Because I was just like, okay, not that everyone was super sociable before, but you definitely could get interactions from
Mhm.
people, whether it's platonic, whatever. When people would talk more, probably say something to you in the store, whatever. Everybody's just like either it's go, 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 or it's just
Yeah.
like tunnel vision. No one's
Yeah.
really paying any attention. Everybody's on these goddamn phones
Yeah.
and running
It's
into
them
each other. I'm just
phones.
like, I've definitely had somebody run into me. I'm like, if you would get off your phone, you would have seen me.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I don't know. And especially with us being in Chicago, the whole thing was locked down. Like
Yeah.
we didn't go anywhere. There was nothing open. So I'm just like, okay,
Yeah,
maybe
everybody was
it was
at
a 6
home.
feet no thing. Parties in your house. So I'm just like, I don't know. And then of course online presence.
Yeah.
You get to typing on the apps, and now everybody think we're so accessible.
Accessible.
Mhm.
I don't think even social media was made to be as accessible as to other people. Oh my god,
Yeah.
as it was before.
Mhm.
But I mean, I don't think it was intended to be made that way to where we have access to so many other people at one
Mhm.
time. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've even had people like see me in person, maybe not say something, and then DM me like, "Hey, I saw you."
Yeah. I've gotten that too.
Just say
Come on.
Oh, why
hey.
did you just come and say hey?
Yeah.
Like,
God.
I wouldn't have, been in a rude or.
I'm sorry. I hate when people have y'all seen when they like Twitter do your thing and they done took a picture of somebody and they
that
want
was a
them to like
video?
mix them to like
Yes.
nigga, you could have just walked
Walk
up to her. What are you talking about? Do your thing.
Because what is that gonna? That's so crazy when
That's
that
so
happens.
crazy.
Because I'm like, first off, I'm not using my personal platform to post a nigga that I want. And be
And he
like,
right there.
TikTok, do your thing. When he right there, babes, we're just gonna
And
walk
when
up
they
to
be
him.
married with kids or something like that.
Yeah,
Like,
now you mad. Now you mad, but you could have found that out if you would have just
Exactly.
walked up to
Exactly.
her.
privacy.
Exactly.
In privacy.
What are y'all talking about? Now the wife ready to beat your block
Right.
down.
Thank you.
Or the girlfriend.
This goddamn
It's
thing.
so funny enough, that happened with my ex-boyfriend. I'm so serious. Like,
And you had
y'all
to
know
say,
that sound on TikTok? I know I fell in love with
Yeah.
somebody who doesn't
Yes,
know my name. no more.
yes.
And then she like recorded my ex / baby daddy and his like
Slash
and like his
baby.
old school like texting, and she zoomed in and was like, y'all help me find this man or whatever. And they was like, girl, you one pump over, why you ain't just saying that? And then two, but the comments didn't disappoint. Like they was like, he texting his wife like, girl, go on about your business. And I was like, not even my whole husband, but I'm like, it is. And they was like, she was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. He was just attractive. And I was like, he was like, bro, you commented? Because he don't have a TikTok.
Yeah.
But everybody was sitting there, and he was like, what is this? Look this up. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
But I know it was a trend, but it was
Yeah.
just like, girl, you got to be careful with stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I
And then
think in
just be
general,
bold and ask in
yeah.
general.
Yeah,
It's better
yeah.
to, oh, I'm sorry, man, I'm taking. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. And then go about your business. And now you just posting somebody's man or woman the other way around on social
Yeah.
media.
It's kind of something that you said just a few minutes ago, that people are just kind of fearful of rejection. They're not wanting to be rejected, you know?
cared.
And no, seriously.
Never
And I'm
cared.
like, whenever I feel like I've seen conversations like this before, where women are just like, they don't want to be rejected by another man. That's probably why they don't shoot their shot. And I'm just like, girl,
That's
do
me.
you not think highly of yourself?
It's just a little man.
Right. I could give a care. I've been shot down so many times from just men saying, oh, I'm not available, but sometimes they'll still offer to buy me a drink.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd be like, I respect that and I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know. Just want to let you know that you're handsome, and I'm gonna move about my day. Okay.
Yeah.
And a little bit step further, I've seen that same conversation, but also the women are like, well, the Bible says when what child
When a man
man
finally
who
finds
finds
a
a
wife.
get me together.
A
Lord,
man who findeth a wife
Yeah,
finds a good
so
thing.
they're like, God wouldn't let me walk up to my husband and shoot my shot. I said, well, you know what? you ain't gonna find
You can't
that,
win
sister.
for
You can't
losing.
win, right? Yes, exactly. I was like, well, I don't know. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, how do we feel about the online? Not like the way with the recording somebody in IG.
Yeah.
How do we feel about like DMing or like somebody you may see online attracting you? Like, oh, let me send a little message, a little 1-2. Now I ain't gonna speak because I had a viral moment my damn self. So
You did?
I did.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that.
But
Let's answer first. Why come over here? Ebony viral.
I just be doing shit.
YOLO. I don't think it's anything wrong with it. I think in my experience, like, you can't be attracted to the way somebody looks, and it's just not always gonna go that well, because some people be really fine and handsome, no personality. And I think that was just my experience. So I'm not opposed to, like, shooting your shot or saying like, oh, you got a really nice smile. That's usually what it is, something like that.
Something
and
harmless.
then you turn up to be a lame, but be hoping that don't be the case. But I'm not opposed to that at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, baby, I'm one of them girls y'all talking about.
She in future DMs to this day.
Okay, calm down. That was just a one-time thing.
There was a meme like that. Like, I shoot my shot at anybody. You could be a celebrity artist. Where I said,
No,
girl,
that's
me. That's
me. I don't shoot my shot. I'm scared. I'm scared of rejection. I feel like, and I don't want to say this cocky at all. I feel like I've always had men that come to me and are interested in me, and then I've just made the choices that I wanted to make. So, I just felt like it's been a plethora. I hate saying it like that, but I'm just saying, like, so I felt like I'm not confident because I never had to or wanted to really go up to a guy. Now, obviously now I'm older, because that's like in the past. I mean, guys still approach me, but I'm just scared to do it because I think I've just never done it. And also I just don't want to be rejected, because I just feel like, I don't judge people who do it though. I actually am inspired and admired. Like, I be like, wow, I love that. Like, but I just don't have that boldness to approach a man. And speaking of DC, it was a guy in DC that I would say I met, but really Kiera met him for me. And I saw him across, and I was like, he is very handsome, but we never kind of like I saw him, but I don't feel like he really saw me. But I was like, oh, he's so cute. And he was about to leave. And I may be telling the story wrong, but I remember telling him, all my friends were like, go up to him, say something. I'm like, hell no. Like,
I remember telling you to go to the bathroom because he walked to the bathroom, and I was like, he was like, I gotta pee, and he just walked to the bathroom. I was like, just go to the bathroom and try and talk to him there. Girl, she literally walked past him.
Walked straight.
And he walked out
That
the door.
ain't scared.
I went to the bathroom, and I'm like, hell no, I ain't doing that. And I come back, and Kiera came back. Kiera went out there and shot my shot for me. She a real one.
Shout out to Key. Yeah.
But, it was a good shot, might I add.
It was a good shot. He's a great guy, good friend of mine. But he is that was kind of like the closest thing, and we end up inviting him to the next place we were going to, and then obviously we connected after that. But I boldly could not do that by myself. Like, I needed that wingman. I just couldn't do it.
Ain't no wrong with a little wingman. Yeah.
I wish I had a wingman. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish
I'll be your wingman, but
I'll be your wingman.
I'm so
How you gonna be a wingman, but you don't want a wing for yourself?
I'll wing.
You don't want a chicken.
Well, look at that. I will wing. No, I will wing for somebody else, because I feel like I'm not getting rejected.
Leg quarter, leg.
I'm a thigh wing. Not white meat. I'm like a breast. But no, for real. A wing is white meat. Nonetheless, I will wing for somebody else. I'm not getting rejected.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't lack confidence in that. I just feel like we haven't been in situations where that was necessary. Like, you saw a guy and you're like,
because you're going to do your own.
She'll do her own. She's like, he's hot. I'm going to holler at him.
He's hot.
She's not the friend you have to wing, because she gonna fly over there like sit back and relax. Let me take you to Popeyes real quick.
Oh, y'all are nuts. Y'all not gonna take this analogy and run with it like that.
Bro, all 2026, I'm sitting back and I'm relaxing.
Do it. But we also haven't been in spaces. We've said this like,
it's only like, you just got
in. No, I'm not saying it's 2026. We haven't been in spaces where I feel like, we was like, oh, we got to get on our Zoom to, like, do this. But we haven't been in spaces. I don't know where the men's be at because we don't be seeing nobody here in Atlanta. Like, I swear we don't see nobody where Kiera be like, oh, you might see a guy that's like, oh, he kind of cute, but is he like, oh no, I want him, or oh, let me go over there. We ain't been in no space.
I will say that it has, even though I
got some places for y'all.
Even though I have shot my shot, I will say it hasn't been recent, like, because we haven't been in places to where I'm just like, I see a guy and I'm like, oh, I want to holler at him. Like,
he's hot.
I haven't recently, in past a couple of months for sure, been in a position to where I'm like, okay, he's hot. I want to talk to him. Like, I want to see what he's talking about. But that can also, like you said, be because we just have not been in those places. Like with the past couple places that we've been to, we haven't been to like like rooftop things. We're literally going to like
we don't really be going out for real. Like, bro, we'll be like, oh, let's just go to Harold. Yeah, or let's just go somewhere. We don't like go out. We'll go out to eat, and it might go to like Harold or something. Like, we'll go back to Kiera house or something like that. But like, I don't really meet guys here.
Okay, yeah. 2026. I gotta get y'all outside. I gotta get y'all outside. Let me tell you something.
The experienced curator. The girl be here, there, and everywhere. She just have to drink
it here, there, and nowhere at the same time. Is the funny, interesting thing about that.
What a story, though.
MCK is the place.
Okay.
Where's that? MCK.
That was for the girls.
Where we going? Like,
whenever y'all. Well, Sundays is the day, but I've been on a Friday on a good day. When I tell you, the men's is in there and they paying, they spinning it. Spinning. Anyway, the first time I ever went to MCK, I sat at the bar like my normal usual. Once again, I go a lot of places by myself, so I sat at the bar. I just I dressed up, whatever, do the 1-2, and I'm sitting at the bar. Guy sits next to me. He was just like, are you here by yourself? And just kind of ask me questions. We can get the conversing. Next thing I know, he's like, dude, have you ever tried X, Y, and Z? I've been here a couple times. He bought me something. I don't remember what it was a minute ago. Next thing I know, the bartender come. The guy's leaving. He was like, oh, he paid your tab. I said, thank you.
Period.
Then they do like hookah in the back. Next time I went there with my homegirls, we met some guys. They paid for our hookah and our shots. So the men's is in them.
But are they like attractive? Because I feel like that's cool to pay for stuff, but like, how you looking?
They are. No, they are. That's the Sundays. They are older men.
How much older?
She older than us, so
not all the time. But it's like now I feel like the younger crowd is kind of starting to
find out
and kind of weasel they win. But they are older men. I would say like 40 plus. 40 plus. But these are attractive older men, by the way. I'm just saying. I ain't got nothing against no older men anyway. Seeing as I'm pushing 40. I don't even like to say that. So let's just scratch that out. But MCK is the spot. On a good Sunday, they do. It's like it's a vibe, and there's like a little speakeasy in the back where you do your hookah, and the food is amazing. It is black owned, so the food is fire.
Really?
It's very a consistent place that I actually frequent.
We love consistent.
We go to MCK anytime y'all like.
Period.
We gotta add that to the list.
And also, I think like whoever is curating the events, I always tell people to kind of like who is ever like visiting to follow, because that's gonna matter of the crowd as well. Like for example, Vibes in ATL, he does amazing events. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
The Ryan Rose, is it Rose and Ryan?
Rose and Ryan, yes.
Yeah, they do the rooftop. Party. They do the different color parties. Yeah,
Tesserae, and then you got Social Club US.
I remember seeing.
They do a lot of different nice events where the men look really. And these are men like in our age group, so like you just gotta kind of follow because they bring out a different kind of crowd.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I think. So we the R&B parties is where it's at. So I think that's where the men are going.
Don't they have one in well,
they already passed.
Yeah, I was about to say they just had one
only?
in January.
Oh yes, they do.
R&B only. I can't live without my R&B. I get ready to it. I work out to it. Sometimes I just don't really want to hear the turn up unless I'm in the spot. Yeah, or going and do the turn up esque things.
Yeah,
so I'm an R&B girl to the death of me. Okay,
sure. 2026, we're gonna need you to be in the right spot. I guess specifically because it's time for me to wing.
It's not for you to fly.
Well, I've been singing for a very long time. I told them because I haven't.
We're done with that phase.
Yeah, I haven't.
You've got to know yourself enough.
Okay, you romanticize the line, everything. Child. Anywho, so are you one of the, like, do you think you'll ever get to a point where you don't tell your age, or do you feel like you are just like gracefully, this is my
Loud and
age,
proud.
and like, you know.
Baby, I am loud and proud about it. And most of the time I say my age, people don't even think it. So I love having people
Yeah, that's
guess.
shock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
So loud and proud. I think though probably when 40 hits, I'm not gonna say it anymore.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear it in my head. But
Yeah.
I think it's also gonna depend if I'm at a stage in my life where I like and I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm 40 and I'm doing
Yeah.
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Right now though, I am a very loud and proud. If y'all ain't know, I'm 35.
Period.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
June 11th. I'm a
Oh.
Gemini, I thought
Is that-
so.
oh, that's
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
I'm a proud one.
So having, because you be jokingly talking about you pushing 40 and all of that stuff, but what insight would you give? I'm obviously not there yet, but they are in their early 30s. You are at the mid mark or whatever, but that's still, you know, it's still young to me. But like, what's something that you feel at this point you've learned that you maybe didn't know when you first turned 30?
That was good.
That everything does not have to be together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think we already are conditioned in a way growing up, right? That, oh, okay, at 18, you do the high school, you graduate. Then you go to college, you do those 4 years, then you do this. And then we've already have the expectation like, oh, I got out of college, I'm supposed to be married. And so I'm a baby. So all of those like marks that we were supposed to hit, unrealistic. Some people it does happen for, I'm sure, I've seen it. And some people that's just not the path that they're on or that everybody actually gets. So I just feel like when I got kind of closer to 30, it was just like, okay, rule book out the window. It's a new decade. Do whatever you want to do, and it does not have to be all together. And I feel like when I hit 30, it was COVID. I did the inside birthday thing, and I was laid off. I was without a job. I was getting checks from unemployment, and I was getting ready to make the biggest decision of my life, which was to move to Atlanta. I didn't know how I was gonna do it. I was like, okay, what the fuck are we finna do? I was like, I don't know. We ain't got no money. Okay, how we gonna do this? And I had been thinking about moving prior years before. I used to visit here a lot. And I'm just like, okay, I love it here. I want to be here. I just didn't know how I was gonna make it happen. And I was scared. I was really scared. That was that self-doubt, that what's the word? The imposter syndrome and just it was so bad. But I felt like entering 30 something, like a light came on.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, how do you want your next decade to be?
Yeah.
What does your life look like in the next decade that you can't say that you did in your 20s? Let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So definitely saved up the unemployment checks, honey, because obviously we couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't travel. I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Saved up those unemployment checks. I made the move. I think that was, my birthday was in June. I made the move in August. Stayed with my friend for a little bit. She opened up her home to me. One of my best friends still to this day. She opened up her home to me. I stayed there for a little bit. I didn't have no job either, y'all. I didn't come out with Jack Dooley Squad, no apartment, no
I
job.
moved here without a job
I
too.
thought, okay,
Yeah, you just gotta do
we're
it.
winging at this
Yeah.
point, which I'm infamous for winging everything.
Wingman.
And I got my apartment in November. Mind you, I was stressing about that because, baby, I don't know what I thought, but at the time, I had never lived on my own. I've always lived with my parents or my mom or whatever. I'm still thinking we got $800 apartments. Hell fucking
I wish.
no. So I got that rude awakening as an adult. Is when I'm like, okay, I'm freaking out. I'm crying. I'm overstimulated. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm about to do. I took a job, and this was definitely a God's hand. I wasn't even looking for an apartment where I live now, and I ended up looking just like something close to the job I got at the time, in which happened to be Buckhead. And I used to always get those, oh, Buckhead's expensive. You can't live there. It's going to be out of your price, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I ended up just like, just look. Something was just telling me just to look.
Yeah.
Baby, I got to that apartment, saw that rent. I said, yep, this the one. I think I signed for like $950 at the time. And everybody was like, that's unheard of in Buckhead. And I was like, that was nothing but God.
Because
Ain't no way. I was just like, he let me make it this far, and to not put something in my lap like that.
Yeah.
It was 10 minutes from the job. Both of my jobs, actually, I got 2 jobs. I was in somebody Georgia Tax Revenue office, and then I was
Shout out to
bartending at
Georgia
the time.
Tech.
And he put it right in the lap. I said, I think I broke down that day because I when I tell, oh my God, I'm even about to cry thinking about it. But I was just like, okay, this is gonna work. When I tell you, my man was like, I'm gonna go back home.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm about to go back home.
Same.
And it worked out. And I mean, I've been here 5 years now.
Yeah.
So I'm still in that same apartment, but I'm trying to get out. But yeah, so it just being 30, back to the basis of the thing, just like throw. I tell my little sister this: throw the rule book out the window.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do, and it does not have to be all together. Everyone is still figuring it out, and I know people think we're in 30. Y'all supposed to, y'all supposed to have it all together by now, baby. Have you seen the world? Have you seen the economy? We're on fire right now.
Yeah.
Give people a little bit of grace, like. And I've honestly done things that my 20-something-year-old self would imagine of doing. So I'm just like, I couldn't be more grateful for this decade. I know sometimes it does get hard. There are some things that'll take you out and just be like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know, especially being in the media space and moving here for that, all that has changed.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, whew.
Even in the past 2 years, it's changed a little bit. Like, it's not as easy to just show up to things and get your credentials.
The dream that I moved out here for, granted, that looks a little different now than it did at first, but the opportunities I've been granted, nothing but God. Again, I got to give him all the praise. That wasn't me. I mean, of course, me working, it was a little bit of me.
Yeah.
But I mean, the work putting in and the connections that I ended up making, and people being so nice to a Southside Chicago girl.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for that. Chicago won't do that, and I don't want to bash the city for that. But
yes, but we're here for a reason.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So just the things that I've been able to do and pivot from the media space to being offered to being a content creator, just like stuff I never thought I'd been doing content at all. Ew. Not you like that.
But like, oh my God.
Girl, you came here to be a red carpet correspondent, TV host, all of the things, and now you're getting paid to record some videos, man.
Yeah.
You're giving advice to people on how to travel solo. Like, what, girl? Never in my life would have thought ever. So just the ladies, I always say the ladies of the 30s do, and also do what you want to do. Don't let anybody tell you. It's your decision to make. It's your life. Anybody can live it for you.
Yeah.
Y'all been seeing I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Y'all been seeing on Instagram, it said like the 30s is like your reset year.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe anything more. Like, that is so true. I feel like I hit 30, and instead of us thinking in our 20s, oh, we're going to have it all together, it was like a reset button. Like, all right, now you're starting to live in a different way. And it's okay to start over.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
I think that the one thing that I've heard more so when it comes to our 30s is like our 30s is our 20s, but with money.
And a little bit of more common sense.
Yes.
But no, I definitely resonate with what you're saying, because I feel like in the space that I am in right now, like just being 31 and going into 32, everything that I feel like I want to do, I'm just going to do it. And I feel like I just have a little bit more peace surrounding around just my own sense and my own personal being and me of who I am, to where I don't necessarily care about what other people think, care about how this looks, not really caring about any of the outside noise. And I'm just kind of moving at my own pace, not comparing my situation to anyone else's, and just being a little bit more gracious with myself. Is what I feel like I kind of resonate with what you're saying. Is where I am right now.
Absolutely.
I think first of all, you like saying God does all things, like it is so important to like keep him close and like only tune everybody out and only listen to his voice, because I was in that same space last year. Like, I was back and forth to Chicago probably every month. Every month, I done racked up frequent flyer miles, and the flights not even as cheap as they were back then. But I was at a point where I was ready. I couldn't find the job that I wanted. I was lacking community, and I was about to go back to Chicago. And then God was like, "Now you done prayed to me to do this, do this thing. I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I didn't say you weren't gonna have to weather some storms. So don't go trying to revert back to what you was running from. And like you were saying, like we love Chicago, of course, but it is a reason that we felt moved to we felt
Compelled to move.
yeah, compelled to move, exactly. And so the things that have lined up, because I will say that, like, in terms of opportunities, they weren't always paid, but the opportunities were coming out of any. Like, I attended the Essence Girls Unite. Like, I met so many different people, the Media Girls Network. Like, there were a lot of opportunities to, like, you know, build on the portfolio. And so that was the purpose. And I built a lot of connections in that. But there were moments, I think God really just wants you to just trust him, trust the process, but also, like, take risks. Like, don't be so okay with settling, because at some point, even with, like, I do believe 30s is like the reset, because if we're not forced to do it, then we may not do it on our own. Like, we'll just be okay with just how things are going and moving. Sometimes he got to rock the boat to, like, you know, let you know that you're destined for more.
I felt like I was forced in 2020. That's exactly what I felt like.
I didn't have a choice.
I am in that space where I am learning God in my own way. Not saying I ain't never believed in him before, but just like now in the spiritual space.
Your own relationship with him.
Yes. So I definitely felt compelled in 2020 when everything COVID, it was just everything kind of lined up and was okay, here's COVID. I didn't got you out of the job. That ain't paying you enough. I didn't put some extra amount of funds, even though it's coming from the government, in your pocket. What you finna do? That's exactly what I felt like he was saying to me. I don't know where it was coming from.
Just jump.
I was like, okay, he's like, either you're gonna do it now, or you're not gonna do it at all. So, and that's literally, and that, like I said, that might have just been him in my ear, like, just jump, trust me. So I had to, and I was just like, everything after that was just like go time. It was go time. I was just like, okay, I heard you. I heard you. And sometimes even now, if I'm, you know, sad or kind of contemplating on moving back, you know, of course I do my prayer, I do whatever I do, in some way, shape, or form, something hits my email, and I'm just like, oh, okay. I heard you. And it's like, I was every time I'm trying to get
the things that come so quickly, though, because you would be talking to him and asking him about something else, and he'd take a long time. But them things, because Chicago is one of them things for me. Every time I go back, I'm like, oh, I love it. I miss, especially in the summertime. And I promise you, quickly he'll be like, don't do that. Don't do it. That ain't for you. So I feel that
he has a way of keeping you where you're at. Like when you're about to pivot, or when you're about to change something, or when you feel that abrupt need to move, he has a way of being like, okay, just I had you here for a reason.
Yes. And it might not be the sign you always want. Like, all right, well, let me just hear what you're saying. All right, I believe. I'm just roll with it. And it's more so too, like, when he does speak, I'm just like, okay, I have no choice but to follow you because you ain't never done me wrong. So let me just jump into that. But I tell my sister, I have a baby sister. She's she ain't a baby no more. She's 20. She just turned 26. But a lot of the lessons I kind of pass down to her are just like, the main one is literally do what you want to do, because I've made so many decisions based on others, whether it's your parents, your friends, whatever, and based on fear. I mean, you can't change the clock now. So I'm just like, I tell her all the time, everything in her 20s she's done has led her to where she is today. I'm just like, because you did what you wanted to do, you didn't listen to anybody, you just followed your gut, and you followed the man upstairs. So I just always tell people, do what you want to do. Who's gonna check you?
Who's gonna check you? I love that.
You? I like that. And I say what I want to say. I will say I've never been as open as I am now in my 30s. Very talkative, very
confident.
Confident.
I would say the same exact thing.
Because in my 20s, I was a little bit more quiet, a little bit more reserved. I said, man, I say whatever. Talk about whatever.
That's
say whatever.
Funny. Say the older you get, the less you give a fuck.
I was just saying the girl that I think is 26, or she maybe just turned 26, and she was asking me, because I was just talking about how excited I was to turn 30, and she was saying from like 25 to about to be 30, do I feel like it was a significant difference? And I'm like, I just think you don't care anymore. Like all of those things, even the imaginary clocks that we talk about, and just all of the pressure. Like I was just telling her, like, that is internal. Like, nobody's rushing you to do X, Y, and Z. You doing that to yourself. So, like, just stop caring.
They scared to turn 30. I'd be like, I'm telling y'all, it's different.
I
over
love
here.
it over here.
It's different. It's different
I'm
over here.
ready.
I love it. I confidently say it.
The
They
most
calling us
peace
old
out.
and everything. I'm like,
I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though, I am ready to date. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more in the confidence space now where I'm like, okay, where's my husband?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Come get me,
hurry,
Dada.
Let's hurry
Come
this.
get me, Dada.
Come get me, Dada is real.
Yeah.
Because I'm ready. So I'm dating. Let me look in this camera right here.
No, plug yourself, baby. Plug yourself.
Instagram.
You can follow me at Ebony Kiara. I am looking and I'm hot and ready like a Caesar's pizza.
No, that's right.
Child, because I'm tired.
These
Come get me.
I'm tired of being an independent black woman that I am.
Honey.
I want to be wined and dined and paid for and put up, whatever that word is. I don't know what the young people is saying nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm ready. So, I mean, if you... And I'm not opposed to, like, dating younger either. Ebony
Yeah.
Kiara is the Instagram. I mean, younger, not
Y'all
older.
hear her?
I meant to say younger, child.
How young? Is there an age limit on
yeah,
above and below?
26.
And what's the highest
Because
you
my
would go?
sister is 26. I don't want to date nobody below where that's about where I draw the line. Older, my dad is 57. I did go on a date with a 55-year-old recently. It was fun. We had a grand old time. They be like...
Grand, all right.
They love
grand old
They
time.
be ready to live life, though.
Yes. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's a reset for them too in their 50s.
Yeah.
Like,
As long as they don't call you sexy.
Oh God, that's a whole
So
nother
nasty.
conversation.
they be on a go. We having shots. I said, okay, it's that type of party. Got it. Cool. We out at Taco Tuesday. We doing hookah. I said, oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
they be
this
ready
is
to
pretty
live life.
But yeah, they be outside living life. So yeah, like
Because
got
they
the bar
kids
at
grown.
26. Right, because his daughter's like 18 and 22 or something like that. I said, oh, so you outside? He ain't got no, he divorced his wife a while ago. And I'm like, oh, you outside. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I love that.
So, and they have a hard time finding women that are like their age.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, okay. I said, so we.
And they like young tenders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They do.
Deion
And you a young
Sanders and
tenderoni
Karuchi.
for sure.
Thank you.
He a little Karuchi and Deion. I'm like,
You know, they growing on me a little bit.
They kept saying.
I did not like it.
That might be all right with me a little bit.
I guess with that Christmas picture they posted on the story, I
Their
was like,
skin was glowing. That's what it was.
They look happy. You know, if you
I mean,
happy,
it
you
don't
do
even
your
matter
thing.
what it is. Like, what if they're not even like boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever? I'm like, it just looks like it's a little
I
situation.
think they are.
having fun.
They are.
Yeah.
She did confirm.
It's cute.
Yeah, she did after
Yeah.
she had surgery.
And she said something about she called his sons her stepsons.
Oh.
Karuchi.
You want to know what's Karuchi? You want to know what's
glad he
crazy?
left her alone.
Low
Please,
key, and this is very random. Since we on the Sanders, I'm not really like looking at any like celebrities where I'm like, oh, they'll be cute. Like I would talk to them or something. But honestly, one of them Sanders boys can get it. I don't know what
I
it
gotta
is.
look at
It's
them.
the older one. I gotta look at them too.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is the
Or
older
it's playing
one,
on the football, Bears or
specifically. But I was like, I don't know. I feel like they just got something. Because they're not like the finest thing walking, but
Mhm.
I've been
the
watching
swag.
it like Sanders film, like their YouTubes and stuff, and then
Okay.
you can see the personality. And I'm over here laughing at the TV and stuff. Like, I think, you know what?
Not
Dad,
you
know,
attractive.
It's the swag.
Yeah, I
don't
think
date,
it is.
Don't date the athletes, honey. Let it.
And they, yeah, I'm not real big on like,
Let it ride.
I'm not like a status girl. Like, you don't have to be an athlete, celebrity, or whatever. Honestly, I
was
really
just
like
saying in
I really like the lowest of the low key niggas.
Yeah,
To be
you
honest,
said that before.
said
You
I was
don't
like,
like no niggas.
don't know nobody.
The
If we go,
athletes is the worst. Though.
yeah, no,
I
I
heard
don't
that
know.
they don't have
I've
personalities.
dated
anyway.
a few.
I got enough
They're
for the both.
not that
No, I'm just
great.
playing.
They're not that great at all. I've dated an NBA player. I've dated an NFL. Actually, the rookie was the worst one. The don't ever date a rookie. I would
course.
definitely. So I was like, oh, yuck.
They think they hot shit.
Yeah,
Not Derwin.
I've dated a few celebrities.
Get me out of here.
Get me. I can't. I can't.
Get me out of
When?
here.
You see how that ended up.
Right.
I'm
Shoot.
glad I didn't get that.
But
I
they
didn't get
still
that
be
far.
mad at Drew on Instagram,
I'll
bro.
never
No, for
forgive
sure.
her. What do you mean? I will never forgive
She
her.
took a picture with Derwin the other day, and people was like, "Oh hell no, you just rekindled some shit. You just resparked my trauma."
That was primetime TV.
I
Yeah,
that was
uh,
primetime TV.
the game.
My God,
It was quality.
very quality TV.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we get some shows like that nowadays.
For sure.
What's the oldest and youngest y'all would do?
Season.
What's the oldest and youngest y'all would do? Well, you and, but still, if you weren't
Youngest 26.
oldest,
36.
That's fair.
That's fair.
The oldest I would do is 37. the youngest, I would go 27.
I gotta get y'all
With
right.
me, the youngest, I'm 31. The youngest is 32.
That's fair.
The youngest is okay.
I'm not going no younger than
Her.
Not my age either.
Her.
The youngest would be 32, and the oldest, y'all gonna laugh at this.
55.
35.
Girl, you ain't
Lexi.
I guess so.
I don't even believe that, Lex.
It's a trick program.
Lex. I don't even believe it.
No, for real, because like it is a gap. No, I'm for real. 35 is really it. Like I be trying to think about it. I'm like, no, but like I feel like I'm young enough to do like a lot of things, and I don't want a guy that's like 37, 38, and he looking at me like I'm childish for some stuff. So that's why I don't really want to go too much older. Like, and I want a guy who kind of experienced the same generation. I know it's the same generation.
I was gonna
Technically,
say,
it's the same generation, like millennial. But I'm saying experience the same type of style of growing up. Is me with like, was you boom boom clapping? Like, you know, it's certain
He
things.
probably was, but just not while he was in high school. Like, you play too much. But clapping in college.
Right.
See, and I don't know about that. But I don't know. Right now,
That's childish.
I am.
You gotta get your mind open.
I'm childish. That's why I don't want you too mature.
That's crazy.
37, they be childish as hell. 35.
Some of them
Right,
bitches
and that's
really
what I was
so
thinking.
Bro,
Like,
you
I
said
think that
37,
you-
I said 35. That's 2 years. That ain't no
But-
huge ass
But
gap.
to that point, though, you know
Your
how
ass
they
tryna date
look
somebody
at
daddy.
30-year-olds and they be like, oh, 30 is old. I think that we look at, goddamn, my first cousins are in their 40s. Like, their early 40s. So if you think about them, or y'all got people that's in
Yeah,
their
for
early
sure. I'm not, no. 40?
too mature.
40 is a...
It's not even just,
Too
it's not
mature. They're
just,
not even mature.
it's not even just that. It's just,
They're not even
me and a
mature.
40-year-old, it just don't go together. Just all I'm just saying. To me.
No, though.
Bruh.
To me, in my opinion, all this is opinion based, guys.
Yes.
Like, it's not like all right, I'm gonna try 26, I'm gonna try 27, I'm gonna try 28. No, just if I take a random guess in my head, it might like closed off, like to be
Yeah.
like, you 35 and a half, I'm straight. Or you 36,
Yeah.
like, no. But like, in
You
my
never
mind,
know, yeah.
then that's
Yeah.
like,
If
no.
this 40-year-old man come up to you, cause I'm like, and the whole
He
thing,
make you
he make it
laugh.
right. He doing
No
all of the
kids.
things. No kid, right? He doing all of the things. It's a no.
No, he can even have a kid, but I
And
don't
he
know.
make
What
it
is-
key. He make it key.
I don't know. We'll have to see that.
And he cracking you. And he cracking you.
Bro,
Oh,
we gotta get
God.
to that point to crack me.
He
And
gonna make
Oh,
you
no.
key. So we gonna get to the cracking after the key.
His back cracking?
See, that's like
Dang,
mine.
that's
That's
like
like
mine.
mine.
I mean, this is
No,
my
my
back
back
cracking
cracking too, though, so it's okay.
Is that my back cracking?
Yeah, I didn't crack about 10 times on stage, but no, guys. Okay, I'm
No,
not that
guys.
closed off. But my thing is, why we getting on? I said 35, you said 36, you said 37. That's not a huge difference. It's not like I said 30.
Here's my thing when it comes to older. I only said that age because I don't think that any age past that makes a big difference in terms of maturity. Because I don't look at no 40-year-olds as like super mature.
Yeah.
They childish.
I look at them
No
as
matter.
Android users that's calling you sexy. Like they
See, and that's
they
crazy.
need social cues, helping. Like I don't look at them as
I
like,
just want
Not
they
all
still
relatable.
playing too.
That's
No,
fair.
I mean, they are
Just
still playing, but
relatable.
not
And
all
I
of
don't
them.
mean
Not all of them.
I don't even mean in a way that they don't have their shit together and stuff like that, or that they don't have riz. I just think when we think of like maturity,
Intense.
when it go to younger, it's some YNs that know how to. They gonna
Oh,
foot
God.
the bill. They gonna be
I'm straight on that.
charismatic, and even
I'm
the
straight on the
older
YNs.
ones.
I just like
Like-
relatability. That's why I feel like I want them close to me. And
Mhm.
I could relate obviously to some other person. I'm just saying off the top of my head, I would want you older than me, but not too much. That's just my
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ideally, I would like somebody older than me for sure. My age
Yeah.
or older for sure.
I'm not in
But
20 nothing.
I think that as I've gotten older, I've found that putting those stipulations on things
Yeah.
like that, I don't want to. You never
Narrows
know.
down-
You
it
may
narrows-
meet like somebody that's 28 and he about his shit.
It narrows down the dating. pool
Narrows down.
a
You
little
know, you
bit.
never
Just a
know.
little bit.
Yeah.
You never know. I don't want to close myself off to just an age.
Yeah.
You know, because
Age
sometimes
number to
they
number.
be more mature at 28 than they are at 38.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say I don't know if I'm marrying a 55-year-old. I feel like that's
Married at 55 is
that's
crazy.
That's
So
have
it's
a
too
fun,
much.
I'm more so too about fun and experiences and stuff like this. I just like that kind of thing. It was a meme I think that was like we old enough to date the son and the daddy.
Yeah.
How I feel
Yeah.
in that sense. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm having fun, and I think he is too. So I was like, I ain't trying to marry that.
Yeah.
He got 2 dope kids. He's divorced. No, I'm still.
Yeah, I flirted with older guys.
I'm still in my
Yeah.
prime. We can
I
hear
flirt
you.
with older guys, but taking somebody serious, I think that's when I put like.
Yeah.
Not on my watch.
Oh, alrighty.
Dada. You can't even call him Dada. You gotta call him Papa.
Bro, get out of here. Ebony, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah.
Y'all got tell them your handle again.
Oh, Instagram is at Ebony Kiara. Actually, I
Your
prefer you guys
podcast.
meet me in real life. That's
Oh,
on
that's right.
Instagram.
I like that.
Phone number 678.
No, but yeah, Instagram at Ebony Kiara, all of the things, Twitter, whatever. I don't even be on Twitter. What am I talking about?
Uh-huh.
Threads, whatever. I just be yapping. Do not let the Instagram
And the pod.
or the threads. Oh yeah, and the threads fool you. I just be talking. Anyway. The pod, you're in the right place. Podcast is available on YouTube. Go check that out too. I'm gonna have to finish that, child. Lord help me.
You will, yes.
I will. Thank you. Hi, me, I guess.
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies, for having me.
Yes,
Thanks for coming.
This
This
was
was
fun.
fun.
This was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of The Good.
The bad.
And the 30.
Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.